Oh, I have a question.
I have an answer.
What time is it?
6:18.
6:18. How many minutes past 6 o'clock is that? Just curious.
That's 18 minutes past 6 o'clock.
Just making sure, because when you said we're starting at 6 o'clock, I was just like,
Right.
the record to show. It's been 18 minutes.
This is On Air with... Oh, geez. This is Almost On Air with Erica and John.
I was squeezing some lime into my drink during that.
Yeah, I cut you off. I did definitely
Yeah,
cut
that's
you
okay.
off.
I was saying I'm making my drink, which is exactly what I finished doing during the intro. So
Perfect timing. Well, welcome to the Almost On Air
we
podcast.
just did that at the exact same time. Okay, we're really off today because it's been a minute.
Or are we on because we almost did it in unison? You see
I
what
don't
mean?
know.
I'm a glass half full kind of dude right now.
You are. Hey, do you have a bottle of something right next to you?
Oh, I sure do. Would you like me to showcase it?
Sure. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking 100% Puro Agave Espolón Tequila.
Almost bought that tequila today.
This is my go-to tequila. Every time I'm at the store, it's like $20. It's pretty good
love
tequila.
that tequila. Have you ever had Casadores?
Oh, Casadores is good shit. I do
Great.
enjoy
Yeah.
it.
It's only $1. No, it was like the same as that one.
Oh, like $20?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't trust like the deer on it. There's like a deer on that tequila, and that like reminds me of
What do you not
Jaeger.
trust about the deer?
I feel like if I'm drinking tequila, I need it to say tequila things to me, and a deer does not scream tequila to me. A deer is like
say tequila things to you. Okay.
yeah, like this is like got skeletons on it, like riding chickens, and like that. If that's not like an example of how my night's gonna go, look at this.
Are
There's, like,
you
dead
gonna be a
people on it.
skeleton riding chickens?
I don't know, but like it just says wild. You know, it just says like nothing on this bottle makes sense, and that's how I want my night to go.
Okay. Well, we have something to do. The whole reason we are doing this specific episode today is because we told you guys only a couple weeks ago that if we got to 500 followers on our Instagram, that we would do a drunk podcast. We are a little bit beyond 500 as of this moment.
There it is.
Shout out to Carla Marie and Anthony, who I know you guys, we talk about them literally all the time, but we love them. They talked about us this morning on their Twitch stream, and John texted me saying, "What's happening?" And I was like, "What do you mean what's happening?" I thought something was wrong with like the show that John and I work on.
Do you have notifications for the Almost On Air Instagram account turned on?
I do not have notifications for any Instagram account.
That's what I thought, because anytime anything happens on the Almost On Air account, I usually get a notification, and if I'm looking at my phone, I'll check it out. And you are oblivious every time.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we randomly got 10 followers at once this morning, and I was like, what's happening? Like, are we on the news? Like, what's going on?
Are we on the, what do you think we would be on the news for?
What do you think I'm asking for? Like, what is happening? You know, I don't know these answers, and that's why I was going to you. And I said, Erica, what's happening? Like, you know, we're blown up. And you didn't have answers for me. But then we ended up figuring it out using
But then I
deductive
did,
reasoning.
because I was tuned into the Carla Marie and Anthony show, so I did kind of know what was happening. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm sorry, I'm adjusting my camera.
Yeah, but we set a goal a couple of weeks ago, and it's been cool because since we've been since we rebranded and started taking this podcast a little bit more seriously, it's cool to see some of the work and effort that we've put in start to pay off. Mm-hmm. And, you know, 500 followers on Instagram, like, by no means is any amazing accomplishment, but for us, that was the first goal that we set. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's cool that I feel like we should be celebrating these baby accomplishments on the way up to victory.
I don't even know how much of a baby accomplishment it is. I think it's a really awesome accomplishment. So
That's true.
Because we started even up until probably the end of 2020, I don't know if we were doing anything that great.
No, we definitely were not. So I want to thank a couple people as well. Like, first of all, of course, our friends who've been.
Show?
This is, yeah, thank you. I would like to thank a lot of people.
I'll say my thank yous after.
Okay. Obviously, we want to thank our friends Ricky and Jake from the 20-somethings Doing Nothing podcast, and then Carla Marie and Anthony from the Carla Marie and Anthony show.
Right.
They've given us so much love. They've been a huge help, and we probably couldn't have done this fast without them.
No.
So I definitely want to thank them for that. And then I would like to thank two different classes of people here.
Okay.
I would like to thank first of all, okay, I guess three.
Okay.
I say three, and then I'm going to letter them. So I would like to thank people who have listened to our show for a long time and who have stuck with us through the mess of our first year and the slightly less messier mess that we are today. Thank you.
Yeah. We're still messy, but we're like cute messy now.
Yeah, it's like your bed's made, but there's just clothes on it. You got to put it away.
Literally my bed right now.
And then I'd like to thank the people who have recently maybe given our show a chance, maybe come into the party late, listening to us now. Maybe this is your first episode checking us out. But there's two different people here. It's very possible. So there's two different people here, though. A, there are the people who, like, this may be your first time listening to us, and I would like to apologize, but I would also like to thank you at the same time.
Because this is going to be a journey.
Yeah. So thank you. What's up? Nice to meet you. And then two, I would like to thank the people, and I don't know how people do this, but some people will go back and they have listened and binged every episode of Almost On Air from our very first one to where we are today. And that is 70-something episodes, 80-something episodes. More?
Yeah. No, it's somewhere around. I think oh my God. I think we're getting close to 100 now.
We are getting close. I don't know where we're at. We should probably count.
I need to check on that this week because
we should, after this episode.
I haven't.
But the time.
Yes, the people who are binging and are messaging us. That is,
Incredible.
like messaging us like, oh yeah, like, I can't remember their last names right now because it's like PS something. There's two sisters. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
They're
is the short answer.
I'm very sorry, you guys. I hate that I don't remember your names right now. I can like imagine their Instagram handles, but I don't know how to say it. Anyway, I got a message saying, or we got one saying that they listened to our episode where we were debating about pizza. And so they're two sisters and they ordered pizza that night because we talked about it. And
oh my God.
They got pepperoni.
Be sponsored. There's a new listener. His name's Andres, and he reached out because he was listening to the episode of the first date at Applebee's. And he had so much to say about that. And I was like, dude, I know. It's like not the worst move in the world, but you hated it. And he was like, I disagree. And I was like, I know, Andres. That's why we're homies now.
Yeah. There you go.
Anyways,
is that your...
that's my thank. Yeah. Did you want to thank someone before we move on?
I'd like to thank myself. No, I'm kidding. I want us to do a shot in honor of all of those people who have stuck around with us.
That's the best idea. I'm getting out the Espolone.
And because this is drunk episode, I felt like that was the only appropriate way to start it.
Yeah. We didn't
and then I have to tell you about this amazing cocktail I made.
Nice. Okay. Is it tequila based?
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
I'm not going to do a full shot.
Okay, well, I already poured mine, so that's kind of fucked up. I'm literally just falling off the top here.
This has a skull on it. So
okay,
John,
very fitting for tequila.
Right. Oh, God.
Okay,
John,
cheers.
I wouldn't want to do this with anyone else.
Wait, there are... we should toast to something. They're like...
red chips and blue chips, but no chips like friendships.
I know a different one, but I like that one. Let's go for it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You doing this or what? Oh, I don't want to. Oh boy.
My God.
I haven't done it.
I kind of like tequila shots in a way. Is that weird? Like, it doesn't taste good, but I kind of like it. I think I love pain sometimes.
Oh.
How you doing?
You're just a sucker for pain, just like that song.
That's probably true. And, I would just also like to say, if you are new to this podcast...
Sorry.
Erica is practicing karate. She's going to be a martial artist.
Me reacting to the shot.
Okay. But I will say, if you are new to this podcast, please shoot us a DM, either individually on our individual accounts or on the podcast account. We may not get back to you right away, but we do love meeting new people. Let us know where you're coming from. If you're a listener from a friend's podcast, if you just randomly stumbled upon us, or if you're one of those random people that Erica pulled off the street and paid you to listen to our podcast. We would like to know.
I only pay them $5. It's like not that big of a deal.
That's like a Subway sandwich. I don't think they do $5 footlongs anymore. Is that a thing?
That's a crime if they don't.
I feel like they do, but it's always like the cold cut. And like, no one goes to Subway for a cold cut. Also, I just don't go to Subway.
I don't think anyone really goes to Subway for anything anymore.
Yeah,
so.
Subway got outdated fast. That was my first job.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Yeah. Not great.
Isn't there a weird smell in Subway?
Yeah, pickles. I just went home smelling like old bread and pickles. It was not great.
I'm really sorry for you.
But thank you, because we are radio nerds who are trying to, put some effort into this podcast. And when we're having a good time and we hear that other people are having a good time, that's a straight up good time. So.
That's really all that matters. Oh, and quick disclaimer before we get into more stuff from today. I'm sorry that we got a lot of you in your feels last week.
I'm not sorry.
It seems that last week's episode really hit home for some people, whether you're like single now or dating or in a happy marriage. But I also love that John, I texted you this week and I think it was Carla Marie who said something like, if telling my story connects with one person, then it was worth it.
Right.
That's one of those things where I had always been hesitant to be honest about like how sad I am sometimes about things I'm going through.
Yeah.
I'm never going to hold back on that anymore. Like I cried yesterday for a couple hours. Like we're good, but
yeah, and it's also no secret these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait, my sadness?
Oh, that you cry.
oh, that's true. I was like, I didn't know it was so public.
No, but I agree because most people, most humans have like felt heartbreak, you know? So I don't think that us being a little bit vulnerable and, telling about our recent heartbreak is going to be a shock to anybody. Like most people have felt those things. And it was cool to be able to share something and then have people be like, yeah, I felt that too.
I've been there.
Like, thank you for saying it, you know?
For sure.
So maybe we should sometimes go into some deep stuff. We do try that already, yeah.
Yeah, we do that. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just going to be more accepting of it, I think.
Okay. I'm really proud of you and your openness to talking about the stuff that isn't fun to talk about.
A sap? Wow.
I know. We're only one shot in. What's happening?
Who knows what's coming?
I think we should switch it real quick.
I agree. And if you are a listener of this podcast, you'll probably know we like to drink. It makes you feel less like crying. It makes you feel less sad, and it makes you have more fun. And one of our favorite things to do is tell you about the circumstances in the world that will get you some free beer.
I liked beer. I still like beer.
Now, we have a double free beer today. This is the greatest news ever. And these are probably the two most free beer opportunities that we have yet to do on this podcast. And they're both...
I'm going to be honest. People sent us these links and I hardly opened them. So this is going to be news to me.
Oh, I get pumped every time I get free beer. Sometimes listeners will send me stuff and I'll be like...
I know.
Thank you, because we've got a pretty good success rate. I think people, when we were giving away free beer at the Super Bowl, I say we gave it away.
I was like, we didn't give it away, but that's okay.
We gave you the information to go have someone else give it away. But some people actually got free beer out of it. And if we can help just one listener get free beer, that's a success for me.
It's like what I was just saying about connecting with one person. If we can get one person free beer.
We got to connect with all these dudes in just one space, at least
after
one
free
area.
Beer, I have to talk about my cocktail. Am I already drunk?
I hope so, because we got a long episode still to go, dude. So hold it together. Pull yourself in. So our first free beer comes from the state of New Jersey, all right? So if you're listening to this podcast from the state of New Jersey, pay attention. And if you're not, move to New Jersey immediately.
Oh. Yeah. The fun thing is, I think we have a good little handful of people from New Jersey.
That's good news.
Because that's where our friends are from.
This free beer is going to come straight from Governor Phil Murphy, which is the current governor of New Jersey. He's going to be the one providing you the free beer today. So this is as legit as it gets. This is government-sponsored free beer.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, Newsom.
Come on, Newsom.
Free beer.
Figure it out, dude.
Yeah.
So the state is launching their shot and beer program to encourage eligible New Jerseyans to get vaccinated. Is that how you say people from New Jersey? New Jerseyans?
Is it New Jerseyans?
I don't know. I don't think that's right.
What you said sounds better. Yeah.
I don't
think I'm right. I'm usually right, but not right now.
Jersey boys and girls.
New Jersey gals and guys. Anyway, keep going.
So any New Jerseyan who gets their first vaccination dose in the month of May and takes their vaccination card to a participating brewery will be given a free beer from that brewery. So check this out. There are about 15 participating breweries in the state of New Jersey, okay?
Wow.
So your odds are pretty high because New Jersey, from what I've realized, not so big, okay? It's pretty small. No, it's pretty small.
Okay.
Check this out. So I did the math, okay? So I looked it up, okay? New Jersey, very small. At its widest point, it's about 70 miles wide, which is essentially from me to LA right now. My morning commute.
Not true.
Okay, it's like 50 miles, I think.
It's 50 miles for you to...
Yeah.
From you to work?
Hell yeah. Okay. That's my commute. So my morning commute is basically the width of New Jersey. What's up?
Okay.
Actually, I feel like that's true. I don't know. I have to double check the facts on that, but I'm pretty sure here to LA is like 50 some miles. Anyways, and lengthwise, top to bottom, 162.43 miles long. So the odds that multiple of these 15 New Jerseyan breweries are going to be in somewhat of the same area are very high. So you could potentially take said vaccine card to each brewery and get a free beer at each brewery all in the same day.
Oh, you're saying do like a New Jersey vaccinated beer crawl.
Come on.
All for free except for the price of gas.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Maybe I'm drunk too. I'm unclear.
Unclear. That's pretty good, John. I'm proud of you and your math. I hope that all 15 aren't in the same place, but if they are, even better for your New Jersey vaccinated half beer crawl.
That's what I'm saying. I should have like mapped out all the breweries, but I simply did not have time. It was too
much work for someone who doesn't live in New Jersey.
I'm too far to put in that kind of New Jersey work. So if you live in New Jersey, dude, there's your free beer. Now, guess what?
What?
We have more free beer.
I liked beer.
This is when I wish we were on Twitch.
I still like beer.
I know, it'd be so much more fun.
And that you could watch us and interact with us.
Yeah, we still want to do a live show. So second free beer comes from Miller High Life, a product of the Miller Beer Company, Miller Brewing Company.
We love Miller.
We love Miller out here. So that's why this is a good one. And this one's even better because this one is going to get you, if you are the chosen participant here, $20,000.
Oh, yeah.
And free beer for an entire year. Whoa. Yeah. Pay attention.
John, I feel like we should team up as one human and do this together.
Yes.
And each get $10,000, get free beer for 6 months each.
Yeah. I could
It feels like they're asking us to do that because we do this.
So this is good because now I can just tell you the details and you can pay just as much of attention.
Okay.
Miller High Life is looking for what they're going to crown the ambassador of the Champagne beers region. Okay. So they classify themselves, Miller High Life, as the champagne of beers, and they're looking to take this to the next level.
Can you tell me more about that? Because, like, champagne is elite, so they think they're, like, the elite.
Okay, here's where I'm in a pickle here, okay? I want to agree with you, but I'm in the running here to become the ambassador of the champagne of beers region. So if I talk
I'm asking you the question. Are they saying we're the elite of the...
That is what they're saying. They're saying Miller High Life is the elite of the beers, essentially.
But of like the like...
It's like the classy of the beers. Miller High Life.
I'm not arguing it.
I won't argue it either until they don't pick me. Then hell is coming down.
Oh, wow,
anyway,
okay.
So they're petitioning right now in Milwaukee because that's where their headquarters are. They're petitioning to, I don't know the logistics of this, but basically classify the region as the Champagne of Beers region officially so that they can declare that only beers invented in that region can be considered the Champagne of Beers. So they're trying to like legitimize this whole Champagne of Beers naming process.
Sure.
So in order for them to do that, this is where we come in. They need a showman or a showwoman, right? So they need someone to be the face while they get these things moving. So you'd crack some smiles, crack some beer, show some face, and you're basically like the head of this little movement here. Like you're the show pony of this movement. So if they do this, they'll pay you $20,000. They'll load you up with free beer for an entire year, might I add, and they'll give you an all expenses paid trip to Milwaukee.
Okay, that was my question. Do I need to live there?
No, they'll fly you out there.
Do I have to live there for a part of this time? Or just the trip?
They did not mention that.
Okay.
However, things are pretty remote right now. I'm working from home. I could work from a brewery. Wait.
Why haven't we done that?
Because then you'd be drinking on the job, and that's probably illegal.
Right. Kind of. Is it illegal or is it just frowned upon?
That's a good question. I don't remember signing any documents saying I can't drink on the job.
I'm sure we probably did, though.
Have you ever? Oh, I'm going to save this as a question for later.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
For our Truth or Drink segment?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
So if you do want to participate in this, Erica, we do. You have to go to their website. I don't have it. It's like the Miller High Life website. It's on there.
Feels like it's easy enough to find.
Yes, and then you submit a 50-word essay on why you would be the best person for the job, and your deadline is May 21st.
Oh, we have time.
Also, 50 words, I feel like is not enough. Like, I'm trying to tell my story. You know, I'm trying to be like, yo, like, I am your ambassador. Here's why.
50 words is more of like a short tale.
The 50 words, I feel like, is a sentence. Okay, maybe two sentences.
John, I think you're overestimating how many words you use in a sentence.
I talk a lot.
John, I think you're overestimating how many words you use in a sentence.
You're already 1/5 of the way there.
Okay. It's 5 sentences then.
I don't know if that's enough. It's not enough.
I don't know either. But guess what? Get creative. That's what they want you to do. That's why they're asking you to do this.
That's fair. I don't have a free beer outro, but I did enjoy that song very much, so I'm just going to play it one more time because I feel like this podcast is a party.
I liked
It
beer.
is.
I still like beer.
I'm having fun.
I think that my dance moves just now were proof that you and I actually never should go to Vegas together because it was bad.
That's okay because then all the attention will be on you, and I can dance however I want, and no one will be looking at me, which is great. You're like the distraction.
It's like a bad dancing wingman.
It's like good cop,
Woman.
bad cop, but dancing.
And I'm the bad cop. Okay, I wanted to tell you about my specialty cocktail that I made just for tonight.
Okay.
And by specialty cocktail, I mean I threw it together today, but it's really delicious.
I'll go next.
Okay, it is 2 shots of tequila of your choice. I am drinking, as we discussed. How do you say it?
You gotta show it to me.
Casadores?
I always because there's so many tequilas that start with
Casadores?
There's Casadores. There's like
Casadores?
There's what's the George Clooney one?
Casamigos.
Casamigos. There
So I
it
feel like
is.
this is more like Casadores, and that's Casamigos.
Doesn't Ryan Seacrest tequila start with a C too?
We should
Dragones.
know this.
Casa Dragones, I think.
Casa Dragones. You're right.
Yeah.
Right. That one's expensive though. So
just,
anyway,
make it in life, get rich, and buy an alcohol.
John, this podcast should have its own alcohol, and someday we will.
Oh, Travis Scott made seltzers. We tried them yesterday for Cinco de Mayo, or 2 days ago.
Nice.
Not good.
Oh,
Gross.
but
Travis
don't
Scott.
you think?
No.
Like the almost on air alcohol, it obviously wouldn't be called that, but like we could have a line, like a specialty line of beer.
Yeah. Wait.
And then we give like a case away every episode. Like,
I mean, hypothetically,
know
Miller
we're-
High Life would be our next bets, but
right. We're ways away from that, but I'm really like, I'm set on that happening someday.
what if we call it almost tequila?
Drunk.
Almost
Drunk.
but like what specifically? Like beer? Are we making beer?
Beer, because we're free beer.
Yeah. No, you're right. But if you said almost.
Brewing.
Are you an IPA girl?
I'm cool with IPAs.
What if we do like an almost IPA, where it's like strong, but it's not an IPA, so you don't have to be one of those IPA dudes?
No, or it's an IPA, but it's like soft and cuddly. Like it doesn't punch you in the face and it's like welcoming.
I'm not gonna go up to the bar and order a soft and cuddly.
No, I'm not saying it's called soft and cuddly. I'm saying it's like
It feels soft
it's
and
like
cuddly.
an IPA that's like, but we've got like an orange flavor to it.
Yeah, like a shock top.
Like a shock top, but like with a little spice.
Spicy
Like a
orange. shock
blood
top.
orange
Whoa.
tahine beer.
Wait, I'm in favor of like the spicy drinks.
I don't love super spicy because then I'm like, I did a lot of water, you know?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay, anyway, can I go back to my cocktail?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Continue.
Which I'm calling the, it's just called Erica's drink.
That's fitting.
And what I'm saying is I'm telling you this so that if people make it this weekend, they can tag me. Erica's drink.
No one's
So
gonna do
it's 2 shots of tequila.
Okay.
Or a lot of ice, 2 shots of tequila. Fill up the rest of your cup with Signature Select Tangerine Lime Sparkling Water.
Oh my God, I'm a fan of this. My drink is
And
almost the same
then
thing.
a couple squirts of lime.
Okay, wow. I
Lime
like
juice. So I would say like about half a lime of lime juice. And it's delicious, but it's still like health conscious and probably won't give me as bad of a hangover as margaritas.
So I make the same. I have like the same ingredients, not the same ingredients, but the same proportions of things in every drink that I make, and I've done this since college. So I have this is what I do. Okay, I'm just gonna explain it.
Yeah,
It's
why
gonna
don't
be
you
easy.
just tell me?
So, in this case, you take your tequila. Okay, you put some ice in there, pour some tequila in there, and then I use club soda. Right,
But you say some tequila. Like how much tequila?
I like a third of the glass.
Okay, so John's drinking out of a beer pint.
Yep, brewery.
So you fill it with, or you get like what,
Stole
halfway
this,
with ice
actually.
and then do a third of the glass of tequila?
Okay, if we do halfway with ice, then you fill it halfway with tequila. You need most parts tequila. Okay.
Oh, boy.
And then you add something. I enjoy like carbonated drinks because I feel like that takes away from the alcohol. But I don't want a lot of sugar because hangover. So you get like club soda, something with just like no sugar but some fizz.
You don't even mean the flavored ones?
The flavored one's cool too.
Okay.
You put that almost all the way to the top, maybe to your like 3/4 region. Okay, maybe a little bit more than that though. Like it's got to be mostly that. And then that's when you top it off with something sweet. This is when you top it off with your juice or whatever it is, because then you get the berry flavor. Because I feel like club soda in itself is not going to be enough to make your tequila delicious and hide all of the alcohol flavor. So you top it off. In my case, I use Bai.
Ooh, nice.
Dude, there's also zero sugar, which I very much enjoy because the hangover. And they're like berry flavors. So you top it off with that, and then you got a delicious drink going on. You're going to feel great the next day.
Instead of lime juice, next time I drink a cocktail, which is so rare these days because I'm like living with my parents, and why am I drinking cocktails all the time? I will go get Bai's instead of lime juice because that will have way less sugar than this.
100%. My one of my friends from back home got me a case of Bai for Christmas because it's my favorite drink chaser.
Wow, cute. I didn't know that. Well, if you make a John or an Erica this weekend, let us know.
Yeah. Mine doesn't have specific ingredients, but it's the same categories, if that makes sense.
No, but also like it's tequila, soda water, or like club soda, and a Bai. I think the thing that's special is the Bai, yeah.
I agree, yeah.
BAI, by the way, for people who don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Great. When I see you in person next time, which like we will talk about soon, but not yet, we'll drink those.
Sounds good to me, dude.
Great.
So next part of our episode is we're going to have a little bit of fun, and shocker here, drink a little bit more tequila.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here's my question. Should we do like quarter shots of tequila in this truth or drink?
Oh my God. Let's like see how it goes maybe.
Quarter shots though, because that means you really aren't going to want to drink. You're going to want to tell the truth.
Okay.
So it's like little. Like,
no, let's do it. I'm not gonna say no.
I'm not saying half shots. Below a half shot.
Bitch. Let's do it.
Yeah. So we're playing truth or drink. We played this before.
Or drink.
What? Oh, truth or drink. We played it before, so we changed it up this time, and we asked our friends from the 20-somethings Doing Nothing podcast and the Carla Marie and Anthony show on Twitch. They also have their podcast, My Day Friday. We asked them to each send John and I questions for each other. So that's what we're going to do. So these are not questions from ourselves yet. We can get to those later if we want.
Pretty self-explanatory rules. We're going to ask each other questions, and either A, you tell the truth, or B, you drink.
Yep.
Fair enough.
I'm really motivated to tell the truth now because I don't really want to drink this.
That's good because based on the questions that I've gotten about you,
they're gnarly, right?
They made me nervous for what you're about to ask me, and I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot of tequila tasting.
Okay. John, why don't you go first?
Me? I was going to say ladies first, but okay.
Yeah, but like ladies
first. I guess
first.
this is technically. Okay.
Right.
Do you want to start off going 100 miles an hour or something chill?
Start with something chill.
All right. This question is, what is the most disgusting habit you have?
The most disgusting habit I have?
What is the most disgusting habit that you have?
I don't even know, like...
Do you bite your nails?
Yeah, not really.
You pick your nose?
No, not really. You know, sometimes you gotta... I'll go with this. Sometimes.
Got a little dangly.
I will say, I am not afraid to work out really hard and then go about my day in those clothes.
Wow. That's...
Like, if I need to, like, run errands and stuff, like, I will do that because I'm really intentional about when I shower.
How do you sleep at night? That's incredible.
Well, I shower before I sleep at night. That's how I sleep at night.
What a rebel.
I don't know. I'm just like, you know, it's gross.
What do you got for me?
No? All right. You want to go chill or 100 miles an hour?
Let's go chill. Let's like ease into this.
Wait, who was that one from? We're saying who they're from.
That was from Anthony, from the Carla and Anthony show.
Mine's from Anthony too. I think he's the most chill of them all.
Which shocks me, but continue.
Anthony says, I think he thinks of us as like little siblings, so he doesn't want to be too hard on us.
Carla Marie doesn't. I'll tell you that right now.
No, Carla Marie does not. You're right. And I'm nervous now that you said that. Okay, Anthony says, John, have you ever shaved your feet or toes?
Actually, to be honest, yeah. I've So this is actually really funny. I have shaved just my big toe before. Because
just your big toe.
Just my big toe. Because I don't mind like hair on the feet, but like on top of my big toe, there was some like super long dark hairs. Just looks gross. And like feet gross me out. So I want my feet to be well kept, so I try and clip my nails and like keep my feet nice.
Do you get pedicures?
Oh my God, no, I've never had that happen. I'm scared. I don't want people touching my feet. But like,
do you ever, if I like convinced you? Would you ever go to a pedicure with me?
No.
What if
Not
I like
only no,
win a
but hell
bet?
no. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Like like I'm gonna say no, but would it be the end of the world? Also no. You know? That was a lot of no.
Also, I feel like that's normal.
What is?
Like, it's not weird that like you're a dude who has like hair on your toes.
Yeah, exactly. And like I don't mind the hair, but just my big toe had some funky stuff going on, so I shaved that bitch. I really did.
Great. All right, you're up.
Okay. Your next one.
Who's it from?
Carla Marie.
Oh, killer. I'm nervous.
Bang, marry, kill. Jake from the 20-somethings Doing Nothing podcast. Anthony from the Carla Marie and Anthony show. Or John from the Almost On Air podcast.
I'm really thinking through if I can answer this.
Yeah, take your time. Honestly.
And by the way, start thinking, because she did the same thing right back at you.
God damn it.
So I'll just do this back while you think about this.
Okay.
Carla Marie said, she used the word do for me, so do, marry, kill.
She used do too, but I didn't like do. Do's like
Okay.
such like 6th grade.
Do. Okay. She said, Ricky from the 20-somethings Doing Nothing podcast, Carla Marie from the Carla Marie and Anthony show, or me. So have fun with that.
Since we talk to these people often, are we allowed to answer?
I don't know. See, I
you
don't
kill
think
me?
I can answer it. What'd you say? Would I kill you? So here's the thing.
Okay.
I'm not going to answer it for reals. I'm going to do the shot or the piece of shot.
Okay, then I will do the same.
Because the easy answer for me is to say I would kill you.
Yep.
And then pick between the others. But also, I don't necessarily want to pick between the others of who I would rather do because I don't want to. And I also, like, if I was really, truly thinking about it and I didn't know you guys the way I know you guys, I probably wouldn't kill you.
Okay, wait, can
This
I
is
switch
getting
this real
bad.
quick?
What?
You just do the women, including yourself.
That doesn't make sense. I'm not going to kill myself.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill either of them. I'm going to do the shot.
Okay.
What about you? Are you going to answer?
I'd bang Anthony.
And would you kill Jake and marry yourself?
I don't know. That's up for debate.
Okay. Are you
I'd
doing the
probably
shot
kill
with me?
myself and marry Jake.
You're
Jake's
not going
a
to
good
answer
dude.
for the
He's
girls?
a better dude than me. For sure, I would marry Jake. No
Yeah,
question.
Jake's see, that's the thing is I'm like, I'd probably marry Jake,
Yeah.
but I don't want to do or kill either you or Anthony for reals.
You don't have to answer any of the question. Let's take shots together.
Right. Let's do it. Thanks, Carla Marie. You're the worst.
Great. Okay. Where's our...
And by the way, Carla Marie.
We didn't answer that.
Carla Marie does not know how to take shots. She holds the alcohol in her mouth.
That's like rule number 1 you're not supposed to do.
It's the most painful thing to watch because they take shots on their Twitch show, and every time she does it, it hurts me.
So I've seen TikToks of this. There's like an appropriate way to take a shot. I think you're supposed to...
Sip, shoot, sip.
There's a breathing thing involved.
Oh,
I think it's breathe out through your mouth, take the shot, and then breathe in through your nose. I don't know. I'll find the TikTok.
No, I think it's breathe in through your mouth, take the shot, breathe out through your nose.
That's what I said. Oh, no, I
No.
said the opposite. You think so?
I don't know. We'll figure it out, and we'll get back
Investigations.
to you next episode. It's your turn again because we just did a double.
Fantastic. Okay. I'll
And
come back.
whoever you pick from, I'll do theirs next.
Okay,
for you.
cool. We'll go to Jake next.
Oh, Jake, I'm nervous.
Which of your friends would you least likely notice if they fell off the face of the earth?
What do we qualify as friends?
Someone you classify as your best friend.
Oh God,
Because you classify a lot of people as your best friend.
I do. How? Well, it's like at some point I would notice.
But least likely. Not who would you not notice, it's who is least likely.
Least likely for me to notice that they
Yep.
fell off the face of the earth.
You got a quiet friend that just like doesn't say
Well,
much.
I have two friends who are really bad at like texting. Like they don't text back as much, and so it would take me the longest. I think my friend Katie.
Sorry, Katie.
I don't even know if she listens to this podcast, to be honest. I love her to death. She's been my best friend since the first day of second grade.
Got it.
I love her. What?
What?
You doubt that I love her?
There's a reason you're picking her, all right?
No, she knows that's not true. It's just that she and I will go like...
I'm just instigating.
Yeah, I know you are. She and I will go like 3 weeks and be like, oh, how's... You know, because she's not a texter. I have other friends that I text every single day.
Yeah.
So, Katie, I'm sorry, but you'd probably be the last person I would notice if you fell off the face of the earth. And I really hope you don't do that. She also texted me today that all she said was, please tell me your symptoms from your second COVID shot didn't last more than a day. And I responded, and I haven't heard from her. So I think she's asleep or in pain.
She might have fallen off the face of the earth. What did Jake ask me?
That's not funny. Jake said, sorry, I couldn't find it. Jake said, John, if you were stuck on an island with your 5 closest friends and you have to sacrifice one, who would it be and why? He went easier on me.
I feel like my friend that I hang out with the most, Kyle, would be the one I sacrifice. Because I feel like he's going to be the dumbest one on the island, and he's going to be getting us into some shit that we don't want to be in, you know? Like, he's going to have some crazy ideas, and he's also, like, a very type A kind of dude. He's one of those dudes that, like, when he has an idea, even if it's wrong, he'll sell it, and he'll go on it, and you can't change his mind. So I feel like he will be unreasonable to work with, and therefore we'd have to kill him.
Oh, that was way too easy for you.
Yeah, you need people who will hear you out and work with things and problem solve and who can keep a cool head on their shoulders if you're stranded on an island. Because we're going to make it out that bitch, you know?
What if the 5 closest friends were the 6 of us, the other 5 people in the group chat?
Who would I kill first? Probably you.
You genuinely don't think I'd be helpful?
Well,
I'm such a problem solver.
Yeah, you probably are, actually.
Yeah.
I just feel like you'd probably be the first one to cry, and then you'd freak me out, and then I'd get freaked out because you're freaked out. I don't know the others well enough. When I hang out with them and I can see how they are in high-pressure situations, then we'll go
back to this?
Yeah, we'll come back to it.
Okay. What's from Ricky?
Ricky would like to know who... She did give me 2. Who is the person you regret kissing the most, and why? It's a good one.
Whoa, this is a good one, and I'm happy to answer it. I just need to think through. Sorry, it's also been a while since I've kissed anyone, so.
How many people are you going through right now? It's taking a minute.
Oh, quite a few.
Okay.
I think the easy answer is we've talked about this, though. Because I'm like, the easy answer is, yeah, my ex, not the most recent one, the one before. Because, like, he sucks.
That's right.
But I learned so much. So, I'll say, this boy in college, who I'm not going to give his name, but I clearly was never as respected by him as I should have demanded. Not that he was, like, a terrible person. Like, if my mom's listening to this, he was fine. But, like, I let myself be not treated very well. And I don't think I learned enough from that relationship, because then it definitely, like, happened again. So, and it wasn't even a relationship. So that's who.
Learn your lessons.
If any of my friends from college. Yeah, I didn't learn my lesson from it, and that's why I regret it.
All right, what you got for me?
Oh, yeah. Ricky says, when she texted me this the other day, I literally started laughing so hard I had to read it to my mom. So,
okay.
John, Ricky says, when was the most not okay time that you have farted, and did anyone notice?
Many times. Oh my God, there's probably 2 actually. I can think of 2. I'll give you 2 answers. There's a bonus. Okay?
Okay.
One, oh man, I make this mistake a lot. So sometimes when I'm sitting in a coffee shop doing my work, right? Like I enjoy coffee shops. I go every Sunday, but this specific time was about 2 years ago. And I was sitting in a coffee shop getting some work done, right? And it was a full coffee shop. Now, what I don't realize is when I'm in the coffee shop, I wear like either these big headphones like this, or I got some headphones in my ears with some noise canceling things. And I'm like in my own world, vibing out to my music. And I forget that everyone else can hear everything outside of my headphones. So there's one specific time I didn't realize what was coming. something blew up underneath me, and I didn't think about it at first because I was like, oh, I can't hear it. Like, you can only hear my music. I just feel it. And then I noticed everyone's eyeballs lock onto me in this coffee shop. And it was the most embarrassing moment I've probably ever had in a long time. And I was like, oh my God.
Worst nightmare. Not only to be you, but to be the person sitting next to you.
It wasn't one of those situations where like someone smells something and you can like look around and like pretend you don't know who it was, you know? No, this one was a bad one. It was for sure me. And I've done that.
Smelled and it was loud?
I don't know if it smelled. It was just loud. I don't know. I got up out of that place real quick.
Oh my God. You're like, I can't be here anymore.
That happens a lot though, because when I'm in the coffee shop, even today, like I sing a lot or like I'll hum along to like music
and
that's
then
in
you
my
realize
headphones because I'm vibing and I don't realize that I'm kind of being loud, you know, because
that's weird, John.
I just get in my own zone, dude. I'm like busting stuff out.
But...
Anyways.
Okay. What's the second one? You
I
said you had two.
don't know if I want to give a second one anymore.
Okay. After my reaction to that one, because it was bad.
I just realized, how bad it was. That's a good one.
Wow, thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
So we have two bonus ones. Carla Marie and Ricky both gave us second ones. So I say we do them because we've only drank once.
Yeah.
Unless you have a better one from yourself.
I do, and I'm going to say it next.
Okay.
Erica, do you own a sex toy of any kind?
You know what? I don't.
Wow.
And I'm not afraid to tell that.
Nice.
So, although I like... Never mind. I don't have to offer up more information.
Yeah. You only have to give what you were asked, you know?
Right. Yeah. No, I don't. And I also, though, I wouldn't be ashamed if I did.
I don't think you should be.
Yeah. Girl power.
Just human power.
Yeah.
Just curious.
I'm trying to think if I want to go with one of the ones they gave me or go with my own. I'll go with my own, but also I didn't think of them before, like I told you, so I'm thinking about it right now. And I'm buying myself time.
Okay. You want me to go again?
No.
Okay, good.
Sorry. The long pause is like not good.
Nice.
When's the last time that you kissed someone? And what was their name?
One question. Which one do you want?
Fine. The last time you kissed someone.
I'll drink.
You don't want to tell that?
Nope.
Okay.
I think it's like been an embarrassingly longer amount.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, who was that?
It's my dogs. Oh my God. It's been I can promise you that it has not been as long of a time as it has been for me.
That's actually probably true.
Yeah.
Actually, I know for a fact that's true.
Yeah. So,
you're
congrats. No, I'm not. That was me.
Okay. I actually heard this one as a question from the 20-somethings Doing Nothing podcast when they did it, and I thought it was so good that I want to know your answer.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been hooking up with someone and had to pretend it was someone else?
Not that I don't think so.
Dang.
And I'm not saying I should have, or I probably should have.
You're
at
like
points.
Painfully good of a person.
Oh.
And I don't mean that as a compliment.
I don't actually. What? I actually don't think I'm like that good of a person. I just think I'm a really loyal human being.
Yeah, loyal is definitely one word, but that's not the word I'm going for. I feel like you're just like
a little goody two shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see
like,
what you're saying.
In such a good way, though. I don't actually mean it as an insult. I'm just giving you shit.
I, especially until probably 3 years ago, very much so.
Really?
And I don't mean like I had some sort of like weird awakening 3 years ago. I just think that I like stopped caring so much.
I feel that. In high school, I think I was that person. Like, I never got drunk until college. Like, I never drank until college.
Wild.
I would go to all the parties and I would like offer to be the DD just because like I didn't feel the need to. And also my mom was also very chill about it. She was like, if you want to get drunk for sure, like just get drunk at the house. And I think that
just like let me know.
Yeah. And I think that took the excitement away or something. And I just like didn't care to. And then I went to college and life happened. And then I was like, I don't care.
Like, this is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're not wrong about me though. Oh, shoot. I just had a question for you. Oh, here's one from me. And then the next one I'm going to do from one of the girls. What's the dumbest thing you have done while drunk? The dumbest thing.
Dude, I mean, I don't know. Like, there's probably a list, to be honest. I've done some dumb things. I've, like, ordered pizzas and fallen asleep, and it's been, like, $50.
Maybe not like that.
Like, what kind of dumb are we talking about here?
Like, bad dumb. What's the most embarrassed, like, the thing you're the most embarrassed of?
Wow, I don't know, actually. I feel like I'm embarrassed because I act stupid and I'm all over the place, but I'm never, like, a reckless drunk. Like, I've never punched anything. Like, I don't really, like, cuss people out. Like, I think
you don't drive when you, like, really shouldn't.
Right, yeah, no.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure there's some times I probably shouldn't have driven in college, you know? But not like
drunk.
That
No. Was really bad. You've never, like, woken up in someone's front yard?
No.
Huh. Okay.
No.
Well,
surprisingly, no.
I guess it's just the $50 wasted on pizza.
Yeah, like, and I guarantee there's dumber things than that. Like, I do some pretty dumb things. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll have to get back to you on that because I'm sure there's a list of hilarious things.
Same, but yeah.
I like somewhere in someone's Snapchat memories, they could probably like get me fired from every job I've ever had.
There's some stagecoach things for me.
Really?
I got lost in a sandstorm drunk once, so like a literal, not like a like not that kind of sandstorm, like a literal sandstorm.
Did you just sing the sandstorm song?
You know, this last weekend I was at my brother's wedding, and for some reason he loves Sandstorm. And so, you know, the musician left, and my sister and I had control of the Bluetooth speaker, and so she played Sandstorm because he, like, loves Sandstorm. Yes. That's the stuff.
I can just imagine you lost in a crowd while that's playing, freaking out because you don't know what's going on or where all your friends are at.
Right. No. In reality, I was with my best friend's older sister, who is also my older sister's best friend. And we were clutching each other on the side of a highway because there was so much dust and we could not figure out where we were. And it was at Stagecoach.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's a really good story. It's one of my party trick stories. What about Ricky's second one?
Ricky's second one was, which sibling do you like the least?
Okay, and I'm drinking.
This is the one that you have the most trouble with out of everything? Wow.
I would never internally claim which sibling I like the least, and I would never publicly talk about that either.
Wow.
I love them all so much. I'm one of those people who is annoyingly lucky to like their siblings.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like we know that when we get together, like my brother's wedding last weekend, it's better. It's not better. It's like the same as getting together with three of my best friends.
Let me ask you this.
What?
Could you pick an answer? Gun
no.
to your head.
Well,
Gun to your head. Gun to your sibling's head. It's got dark.
Yeah, that's messed up.
No, I don't care.
Sure,
Life
maybe
or death situation.
if I had to, but I would never do it just because I didn't want to drink.
You're terrible. I can't believe you, dude.
You have one sibling. So imagine your relationship with your sister times 3.
Yeah, I cannot. You can't be that close to 3 people, I feel like. Oh, you can in different ways,
9
maybe.
People. Yeah, I'm really lucky. I don't. There's different, I'll say this. There's different kinds of like and get along and respect. And, you know, like Kelly and I are the closest in age, so we're probably the closest just because we spent a lot more time together. But that doesn't mean I like any of them less. They probably have I'm probably everyone's least favorite though. So
I don't believe that. As you're taking a shot.
I'm just kind of annoying.
Yeah, but we're all kind of annoying.
That's true. We also asked people. Oh, wait, I have one more for you. Sorry.
Okay, shoot me.
Right? Ricky's last one.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, yeah. What's the most effed up thing that you've let someone else take the blame for?
I feel like I'm usually the one that takes the blame for things. Because I don't care. I don't care if people hate me for things because if I feel like I have this like crazy moral internal compass. No, I don't. But like it personally, I feel like if I know that I didn't do something and someone thinks I did, I don't care what they think about it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Like I'm very self-confident in my own, I guess, like judgment of things. So I'm trying to think if I've ever let someone take the fall.
So you're more like, who cares if someone knows that you did something or didn't do something?
Yeah, 100%. Like
because
if I know,
at the end of the day, it's what you care about yourself.
Exactly. Like if I know that's good enough for me, because sometimes there's no like changing people's minds on things. So I'm trying to decide what's like something I've even let someone. I'm sure there are things. Can't think about it though. My sister and I used to do that for each other all the time. Because like my mom was like very like physically abusive, like I guess, like in like a non-scary way, but also kind of
like spankings and stuff.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
And there'd be so many times where just like when we were little, like my ass would be sore or whatever, and she'd just be like, "I got this one."
Oh my god!
Like, I know you did that, but I got it. You know, we'd take turns.
Wow, cute.
Yeah.
Siblings.
Cute.
Oh, what were you about to say?
I don't remember.
You said make it quick.
Oh, I was gonna say I'll make it quick. I was gonna make this answer quick so we can move on because we opened the floor to things that you guys wanted us to talk about, and we're already getting to a long episode. I do apologize. We should be used to it.
That's just who we are now.
Yeah.
Especially when there's like tequila involved.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So we posted an Instagram story to our account, which now has over 500 followers. If you didn't know, what's up?
Yeah, in case you were wondering.
And we said, hey.
And if you don't follow us yet, go follow us.
Yeah. And we said, hey, what do you want us to talk about? And some people had some interesting things, and we'll try and do, you know, a little bit of a rapid fire round where we can just get through some of these because
rapid fire, I like that. Okay.
We appreciate it, you know?
Cute. Do you want to pick one?
Sure. Oh, cool. Brunch or happy hour? Alexis would like to know which one is better.
I thought about this ahead of time.
Wow.
Happy hour. Because if you brunch, the rest of your day is done. If you happy hour, you got to do your whole day. You probably got to work out and you probably did some work. You probably were a little productive. And then you happy hour and maybe it turns into more of a night. And then it's your night and then it's great. What do you think, John?
Different reasons, but I'm going to say probably also happy hour because I do love being day drunk. So brunch has that. However, happy hour, cheaper. And usually it's like after a day, you know, and you just like need that cheap beer. And it's like kind of relaxing and it's that soothing buckle on everything.
A Friday night happy hour is it.
A lot of places don't have a Friday night happy hour, which is unfortunate, but.
Well, then a Thursday night happy hour is it.
And if you do find a happy Friday night happy hour, even better, I think.
Yeah.
Your turn, pick one.
John, are you really happy?
This was a good one.
Yeah, this is from Alexa, what's the Instagram biohackers?
A biohacker's journey.
There we go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Her and her mom are going to be on our podcast next week.
We're very excited. Anyway, are you happy?
I like the way she put it. She said, happiness. Are you really happy? Let's get down into it. And I was like, that's a good question. Because when you ask someone, are you happy? You usually say yes, you know?
Sure.
Because you don't want to sound depressed. But like, are you truly happy is a different question. Because then you start to assess what are the things in life that make you happy. And then when I read this, I started trying to assess the things that make me happy. And I was like, what makes me happy? You know?
What makes you happy, John?
I think social interactions make me happy. I think having my career makes me happy. And I think being able to enjoy life's experiences while feeling like I'm being productive makes me happy. And I think I've accomplished a lot of those things lately. So I'm going to say overall, I am very happy.
You know, it's interesting. I had a different but similar approach. It was like, my gut reaction was like, not really right now. But when I thought about the things that make my life happy, it's my friends being happy and my siblings being happy and doing what I have always wanted to do, which I am. And like working hard. Like I work really hard to get to the next level of wherever I'm going to be. And I do that every day. And so I might be going through a patch, but I'm happy.
I agree. And there could be multiple things that make up maybe your overall happiness. And maybe having a partner is one of those things. Yeah. And even missing that, maybe you're not 100% happy, but you could be 80. You could be 90, you know?
I think I'm further than I give myself credit for. A higher percentage than I give myself credit for.
I'd probably agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. On me or on you?
Both, but I was just saying you.
Oh, great. Okay, your turn to pick one.
Okay. Let's see. This was a good one. Molo wanted to know, what is the perfect balance of we hang out enough, but not too much when dating someone?
Like they're your boyfriend or pre-boyfriend or
think
girlfriend?
This is probably applies to both.
Oh, okay.
Is there a perfect balance of we hang out enough but not too much? And this is something I personally have struggled with a lot, I think. And
Like you don't think you know the balance?
I think the balance is different based on different people, you know? I think you have to, this is when communicating and really knowing your partner and their needs comes into play, because I would argue I don't need to see my significant other every day. Like I just don't, you know? And some people really want to. Like they want to live their entire life with someone and kind of be partners through everything. And I'm someone that like, I don't even need to talk to you all day. Like, let's just check in. Like, we're good.
But talk every day.
Talk every day. Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
But like, if we're busy, we're busy. You know, I don't need to know
Right.
every second of the day, like what you're doing. I don't need all that constant reassurance, because I know that I have so many things in front of me that I like to focus on one thing at a time. So it's hard
And you know
for me.
you're solid, so it's good.
Yeah, and if we're good, then I know we're good. You know, I
Yeah.
don't need to question that. I don't need to talk to reassure myself. I'm just like, no, this is good. We're strong. Like we're built for this. And then when we do come together, it's like, hey, like, what are you up to? How's your day?
Yeah.
And then we're
Something to
together.
talk about too.
But I understand that not everyone is that way, and that's why I think sometimes you got to work through that and find a balance between you and your partner.
Mm-hmm.
What's that look for?
No, I just think it seems personal.
Yeah.
It's funny, like when asked this question, I thought about my friends and the people who I think have really positive balances. And it is, yes, they see each other all the time. And if they don't have plans with friends, of course, they're probably going to hang out. Sure. But when the girls call, it's like, I'm going to do this tonight. I'm going to go hang out with my girlfriends because they're important to me too. And I have the rest of my life spent with you. And I have a lot of friends with very, very, very positive balances in that way. And it's not a number of days of the week. It is a number of like opportunities taken. So
Okay.
sometimes they're going to be like, I can't do it. I'm going on a trip with him.
Yeah.
Great. Go have fun. Or it's, yeah, babe, boyfriend, I'm going to go hang out with the girls tonight because they just called and they want to hang out and we're not doing anything anyway. So, ow. Ripped my headphones out of my head. It's okay.
Yeah, I feel like that balance is hard to find. That's probably a good chunk of an episode we could probably do.
Yeah, and I have a lot of friends who I think have found it, and I'm happy to bring them on to talk about it because I'm really impressed.
Yeah,
with
and
them.
I'd like to say there are some people that I know that do spend every day together, and that's fine. Like, does that works for both
Right.
of them, you know?
I don't think I'm very good at the balance, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's why I'm single, and it doesn't matter.
Your turn.
My turn. How do you feel about when do you have sex with someone new?
When?
Mhm.
I think it also depends on the person. And
Okay.
I think this is something we talked about in our first date.
Generalized.
I honestly feel like it varies so much.
You don't think you have like an average?
I think my average is probably a few dates in. Like,
Okay. Like
and by a few,
3 or like 6?
I probably mean above 5. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's probably
Okay.
the average.
Good. I'm pretty much with you.
Yeah.
Maybe like 4 and above. But
The last date. You gotta know, you know?
well, the difference is if we talk a lot in between those dates, 4 and above. If we don't, if it's like one of those like, you know what I haven't had much of is where you're dating someone. Sorry.
No, where's this going?
Getting really into it. No, when you're like seeing someone, but you don't talk a ton in between.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't know if that's like our generation's thing. Like, I don't think we do that much.
I think you could be right, because I think we're busy, dude. It's like sometimes it's hard.
No, I'm saying the other way. I think that like if I go on a date with someone, I usually start talking to them every day.
Oh, I see your point.
So I guess I'm wrong.
No, I think that's probably the truth too. And even if you talk every day, I mean, there's different levels you could talk amongst that day. You know what I mean?
True.
But you're right. I think that sometimes you feel a lot closer to them sooner because you do know their social media. You've hung out with them. You're talking every day. Like sometimes it graduates your relationship to a higher level than
Yes.
like
But
probably
then
our
it's like-
parents. You know?
Yeah, I was gonna say like in like TV shows and movies, they're like, "Oh, I'm waiting for him to call," and I'm like, "Honey, just text him. Who cares?"
Yeah.
So
Like, but also, here's my question to you.
here's my answer to you.
First time having sex in a new relationship,
Mm-hmm.
would you prefer to be intoxicated.
Interesting. Very interesting. I've experienced
because there's two sides of the
both.
story, right? There's one side where it's like I want to be completely sober and like understand the full experience, and then there's the other side of wanting to take some of the awkward edge off.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think my ideal situation is like 2 glasses of wine and that's it. So like I feel comfortable and we've already like been hanging and like talking and like whatever.
Loosened up the screws a little bit.
I wouldn't like to call it that, but you go ahead and call it that.
I don't know
sure.
where I got that, but it sounded right in the moment.
But yeah, like not drunk though. I don't want to. First time after like a night out is a no for me if it's a relationship.
My next question is based on the same topic actually. Say you go out with someone and things go really well on the first date and it goes all the way to home plate, right?
I don't think that's happened.
Okay. If it did, hypothetically speaking,
Okay.
would that still be someone you're trying to date? Or would you think that because it progressed so fast that this is just either a hookup situation or friends with benefits and you don't really see them in that dating life, that dating light anymore?
Right. I take back what I said earlier because like there's a lot of different layers. I don't know.
I got you
I'm being
thinking a
careful
lot
of
this
how I
episode.
answer.
feel like-
Sorry. I'm just like people that I'm really. My family listens to this.
Yeah, but we're getting real here.
I think that puts them in more of a not serious zone. However, I don't think that's like a branding. Like I think that can change.
Okay.
But I think you have to take a step back if you're going to have a serious relationship. What do you think?
So a step back is in the next couple days you have to make sure to not do anything so you don't get caught in that hole or just fall in that hole of this is all we do.
Or at least have like a really serious conversation about it. Like it can't just be like brushed under the rug, whatever, we keep doing it. No pun intended there, but like I just meant like the whole thing.
Okay.
I think you have to talk about it if it's going to become serious.
Interesting. I don't think so.
I was all, and you?
Not my personal preference, but like I still feel like it just depends. I feel like different people kind of see it different ways, you know?
Yeah, yeah. But don't you think if that happened and then it just kept happening the same way, you still think you could like get serious without ever talking about it? Without ever like addressing it?
Do I think it's possible? Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
100%.
Possible, but for you, I'm talking about for me.
For me, the most common answer is no, but I wouldn't shut it down because of that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think it's very possible.
Okay.
I don't think it's happened to me ever, actually.
Right. Like, I've never... yeah.
But still.
I've hardly ever done that, I think. And then I've not become serious with someone from that. So it's hard to say, like, oh, yeah, I totally think that could happen. Because I'm sure there's people out there. And if this happened to you and it went to, what do we call it? Home plate or home base?
Round the bases.
If it went round the bases on the first date and then you continued onward and it became a serious relationship, maybe you're married or just together long term now, I want you to DM us at Almost On Air because I think that's a really interesting thing. I don't know. Clearly, we don't have the experience in it.
I think that people put different values on intimacy like that. You know what I mean? Because I think
for sure
to some people, like having sex is like the biggest thing that you can do. You know what I mean? Like
for sure.
And to some people, it's like just a further degree of kissing. Like it doesn't necessarily have to matter that much. And maybe, and there's two different ways too. Maybe it's just like it doesn't matter in the beginning, and then it matters more later because you develop that emotional connection that adds a deeper layer to it. And you're like, at first it was just we were hooking up, but now I feel this love for you that makes it a different thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I do think feelings for someone just change that entire experience.
Right. Definitely. It's I have this. I don't want to go
uncomfortable.
No, I have this experience that I understand what you're saying because like it was more of just like a fun thing, and then I think we both started really respecting each other, and that's like a different relationship. But it did not turn into anything further Do you know who I'm talking about?
I don't.
Oh, okay. You were around for it, so you might be able to figure it out.
I think I do know.
Yeah, it was like, it does change. And maybe if situations had been different,
I know who you're talking about now.
Okay. So maybe if situations had been different, things would have become what you're saying.
Yeah, because there was a possibility that could have become a relationship.
I think so. I'm so sorry for people listening and we're talking in code. I just don't want to be too upfront. But I think you're right. Yeah, there was. Because we like definitely had like deeper conversations than just like someone that you're just having fun with.
And I feel like this would have been the situation that we're talking about. If that did happen to go that direction.
Maybe it's possible. You totally just changed my mind.
Yeah, totally possible.
I'm one of those like selfish people who has to put myself in the shoes before I can like see something. So
yeah, and I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah.
I tried to put myself in other shoes all the time, even when it's not the way that I think.
Right.
Because I love to play my own devil's advocate. Wow, I cannot speak. Tequila.
You good or?
But I just like, I feel like I love debating things.
Do you?
Even if it's just debating my own thoughts, because I feel like I always want to be wrong. Whoa, I don't know about that.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Like I don't know. I like to talk things out to make sure that we know something that we know. You know.
Sure. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna totally change the subject and just ask you, like, where's your first Shot Girl Summer gonna be? Your first Shot Girl Summer event?
Yes. Andres asked this. He said, where's your guys' first Hot Girl Summer going to be? John, is it going to be a summer pool party at the Bro Pad where you invite all your hot friends? I think he said hot girlfriends, actually. But for the record, way ahead of you, dude.
You're already on it?
We're in the works of planning a summer pool party, hopefully around Erica's schedule even. I've talked to you about this. Actually, I don't know if you remember talking to me about this.
Oh, was this
the night you were drunk?
Oh, wait, we have to talk about that. Not in detail because I'm mortified, but like.
No, we can talk in detail. It wasn't bad. We were both drunk over the weekend. Shocker.
Yeah.
And at 1 a.m, Erica FaceTimed me, and I was like with all my roommates.
No, correction. I had a missed FaceTime, so I responded to it.
Oh, still. It was like 1 a.m, but we were all up because it was like a Friday night or whatever.
It was a Saturday night.
And all my roommates were like super pumped. They're like, Erica Podcast called because everyone calls you Erica Podcast because apparently that's how they know you. So we were all talking and we're telling you that we were trying to have like a Shot Girl Summer kickoff party at our place at some point, but like in enough time to get everyone vaccinated.
I do not remember this conversation.
You don't remember any of this?
I totally remember talking to you. You were having like a sleepover with all your dudes. It was like totally funny, but
there was like
I
six
do not
dudes in my
remember
room.
that
We were just like
up
drinking and talking.
Yeah, whoa. And so we're having a kickoff party?
So apparently I'm telling you for the first time. We decided that we were going to have like a big pool party to like kick off the summer. But we wanted to do it in enough time where like everyone can get vaccinated. And then we were like, wow, Erica said she's going to be in LA first weekend of June or like sometime in June. So we should ask her when she's going to be here so we can plan it around you to make sure that you can come because all my friends are very excited to meet you.
This is the most exciting thing that's ever happened. Great. I'm excited. I can't wait to go.
Like there were 5 people in this house and we're literally basing this party off of you. So
I'm so thankful. I'm the 6th roommate. It's all good.
You are.
But what's funny is then we were talking the other day and you were like, I didn't realize you were drunk until I was like, oh wait, Erica's drunk.
Yeah, it took me a minute because I feel like when you get drunk, when you get really, really drunk, you like try to be so chill. So then you are chill. And you're not all over the place, and like you talk very slow, and like you just have yourself so well put together. But to me, it was too put together. Because if you were that put together, you would not be awake at 1 a.m. You'd be asleep, you know? So I was like, something's off here. You are actually drunk. And then I started looking in your eyes, and I was like, oh my God, Erica's drunk.
She's drunk, yeah.
And then you told me that like a few days later that you barely remember that conversation. Wow.
Yeah, all I knew was all your friends were sleeping on your floor, and I was so confused by it. Yeah. Did they really sleep there?
Yeah.
Like even your roommate Kyle did not get up and just go to his bed.
Who has a bed directly above me?
Right.
Yeah, he slept here. We were all just like scattered across my floor because we were like joking about stuff, talking, and then eventually people get tired and like we just fall asleep.
Like slept there all night.
I think when I woke up, Kyle probably went to his room.
Okay.
But,
wow. That's hilarious.
Homies.
Do you want to pick one last one?
Sure. Let's see here.
Or the other thing that's on our rundown.
Up
to you.
I mean, just speaking of, we got skipped it a little bit, didn't we?
We did.
Erica, I heard you have a first date.
I heard? Like, who would you hear that from? That wasn't me.
You.
Yeah.
Just you.
Yeah, since you guys have been on my Hinge journey, I am supposed to, and I will say, I have said before twice that I was supposed to meet guys, and they have completely disappeared. So
we're also going to talk about ghosting soon too, because I'm so glad Ryan Seacrest chimed in on that when you were on the radio this week.
Oh yeah, we have not talked about that.
No.
Yeah, I would say, like, the thing is, I got ghosted twice, but, like, I didn't try hard at all to get them to engage. So I actually don't think I cared.
No, I don't think so either. Because at this point, you're not trying to land a bunch of dates. Like, you're just trying to put
That's
feelers
true.
out
I'm just
there.
trying to have fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm supposed to have a date next week, and I've been talking to him since before my brother's wedding.
Dude.
So it's like multiple weeks where I'm going out of town this weekend as well, and he's stuck through it and, like, knows that I'm out of town, and we, like, have plans. So we'll
what
see.
can you tell me about him?
He's lived in a lot of different cities, and
Okay.
he's a year younger than me.
Whoa, look at you.
Weird for me.
Cougar.
And honestly, we've done a really good job of, like, keeping in touch, but not telling our life stories.
That's good,
So
because I
that
think
there's
you need
nothing
to save
left to
that.
talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say yesterday was the first time, for the record, we're recording this Thursday. So on Cinco de Mayo was the first time that we actually started talking about anything, like, of substance. And I'm happy with that, because I want there to be something left to talk about.
Yeah.
I didn't know what he did for work until yesterday.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's actually kudos. What did you talk about?
We were making Joe. Oh my God, he just texted me. I'm not
What's
kidding.
it say? Can you read it?
Hold on, I'm opening my messages app. That's so weird. I'm not kidding. He had not texted me in like 6 hours.
What's it say?
He's just talking about how he works from home 2 days a week and he thinks it's great.
Wow, I would think that's great too.
Yeah, because I was saying, like, it's so weird. I haven't actually seen our coworkers in person in so long.
Wait, so does he follow you on Instagram?
No.
Nice.
So he knows what I do.
So he does know you have a podcast.
He knows nothing about this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can we give him a nickname?
So you asked what we had been talking about?
Yeah.
On my Hinge profile, I called an audible, and one of my prompts is something I really want to do this year, and I put, do a cartwheel. I've never done a cartwheel in my life, John.
In your life?
In my life.
Erica
so
Shea.
I think I'm strong enough now to do it.
You don't need to be... It's momentum.
I'm nervous.
No, you just got to send it. You got to commit.
But John, I broke my elbow in 7th grade, and I don't know if I can do a cartwheel now.
You're not going to break your elbow. Like, oh my...
But
you
I
never
broke
did a cartwheel.
So what I'm saying is,
What
up
is
until
happening?
recently, we talked a lot about doing cartwheels.
So we call him the Wheelman. Wheel
The
of Fortune.
wheelman works.
Wheeler.
Wheeler.
I like Wheeler.
Okay.
Okay, he's Wheeler.
That's his nickname.
Or Cartman.
I like Wheeler
I like
better.
Wheeler.
Wheeler's kind of like a name, but it's like
Yeah.
not.
100%.
So-
He's Wheeler. You'll have to let us know how that goes.
I will. Next week, hopefully. Oh. The week after next week. Because I don't know for sure if we're going out before we record our next episode with Alexa and Annabeth. So yeah, I think we should wrap it up because this has been over an hour now.
I agree. Next week,
and-
we're going to have a nurse on. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask a nurse, DM us because she's got all the facts.
A nurse, and she does this. Give her Instagram again.
A biohacker's journey on Instagram. They even have a podcast as well. They have a lot of tips for like how to minimize your side effects of the vaccine, which I'm sure we will get into.
Yeah.
And just a lot of tips on how to basically
She's
get good at
fasting
biohacking.
today.
Yeah.
So John and I could probably learn a lot from her. You guys can definitely learn a lot from her. It's going to be super interesting. So I'm really excited about that. The other thing that's happening next week is really exciting. We are going to be live streaming with Carla Rae and Anthony and Jake and Ricky from the 20-somethings Doing Nothing podcast. Again, if you tuned in last time, it lasted 4 hours. I don't know how this one's going to go.
Probably not 4 hours. But also,
probably not. But also, who knows? At 5:30 p.m. next Wednesday night. That's Wednesday the 12th? Is Wednesday the 12th? Wednesday the 12th.
Made up, yeah. I'm not sure if that's true.
It is. We will be live streaming on Carla Rae and Anthony's Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Carla Rae and Anthony.
The link will be in our bio.
The link will be in our bio. And we are doing, so Seattle Cocktail Club, they're from Seattle. They put on like a taste test situation. And then we are revealing the winners of this taste test for the Ready to Drink Awards. So it's like canned cocktails and like canned drinks.
It sounds amazing.
There could be nothing more perfect for us.
I just got my box of cocktails that we're going to have. So we're trying these things too, right?
John, yeah, that's why we got a box of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They look amazing. I'm pumped.
Oh, I haven't opened it yet. Oh. So I need to open it to put them in the fridge before next week. But
that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
So Wednesday night, we'll be doing that. And then, of course, obviously next Friday, we will have a new podcast with a biohacker's journey.
Nice.
Alexa and Annabeth.
A lot of exciting things coming up.
You know, my Alexa just lit up.
Oh.
So, if you want to find us, John, where do they find us?
You can find us on our Instagram at Almost On Air. You can follow Erica and I individually as well. Our links are in that bio. And reach out. Say what's up.
Yeah, we want to talk. We love you guys. Thank you so much for sitting through this tequila-fueled episode.
We'll see you next week.